You may have heard the term, if you always do what you always did, you're always going to get what you always got. I like to take it one further and say, if you always think like you always thought, you're always going to do what you always did, and you're always going to get what you always got. So it's important for us to think about a new way of thinking. And this is an example. You could think that all of your success so far has been nothing but luck. But I believe differently. I believe it's because you set your mind in a certain direction and you accomplished what you went out to achieve. So here are a few tips to place in your mind before you start this new endeavor of passing processes to other people to give you freedom and help your business become independent. The first one is set your eyes on some motivation. This is a quote from the book EOS Life, written by Gino Wickman, who popularized traction and the entrepreneurial operating system. For every dollar he invests in someone else, he believes there's a $5 return on that investment. If that's not motivation enough for us, I don't know what is. Thinking about the concept of empowering versus simply delegating, I often wonder if we look at delegation as throwing it over or getting it off my plate. What I want to encourage us to do is empower people. And the definition of empowered that I use is that the person you've equipped to do this work can do it in a way that we both have confidence they can do it without supervision. That's my goal for you, is to empower your team. Another thing for us to think about is that, honestly, nobody will ever do it exactly the way you did it, nor will they do it as perfectly as you did it. They're unique too. Let them bring their uniqueness to the role, to the responsibility. Another question for you to think about and get your mind set around is, what is your tolerance for error? Are you somebody who is going to freak out if somebody makes a mistake? Or are you going to be strong and allow others to make mistakes? If you think about it, when you started your business some 20 odd years ago, you probably made a few mistakes as well. Another thing to think about in terms of managing your own expectations is the amount of time it takes to fully empower somebody. As I mentioned, they claim that it's at least 10 hours. If you're doing a job that takes you an hour, it will take you at least 10 hours to fully empower somebody else to do that hour. And so I invite you to consider working on one each month, small ones, small tasks that you're choosing to equip somebody else or empower them, one per month. And then remember, every effort counts. Something is always better than nothing. Just keep going, keep trying, you'll get there. Blessings on everything you do.